time to do everything that's on your plate? That's a question that you have asked me, and so I'm going to answer it. How do I survive being a mom, a real estate coach, and a real estate agent without losing my mind and actually being there for my family and not missing everything for my kids? First, if you don't know me yet, my name's Alisia Krastel, and I drop a video every Monday to help you live an amazing net life through business and real estate. And if you want to hit the subscribe button and hit the little notification bell, you'll actually get alerted every time I make a video like this, so you won't miss anything. It all boils down to an 80-20 principle, which is also called the Pareto Principle, but I would never remember that on the street if you asked me. So the 80-20 rule, which means 80% of your activities is getting you 20% of your results, and 20% of your activities and efforts is getting you 80% of your results. So you want to focus on the 20%, which is what I've done, and I've intentionally decided that in my business, relationships are my 20%. That is the most important thing for my business, for my family. And when I figured out what that 20% is, like for me, I want to make my kids events. I want to go to their school things. Like that's truly important to me. It's important to my kids and my husband. As far as my business goes, people are important to me. I have a list of 36 people who are most influential in my business, who I care about most. Those 36 people are the hub of my business, and I will always take care of them and make sure everything's going okay with them and for them, that I'm pouring effort and energy into them. So what happens when your day gets crazy and nothing goes right? And like right now, I have a kid who has pneumonia who's just getting ready to go back to school, and I have another one who just got over pneumonia. They both have asthma. I have 3 kids total. It's not an easy time. So what do I do in those times? I know what the 80% is. I know what just happens because I have to do it throughout the year to get business done. That gets wiped off my schedule completely. The 80% I can find someone else to do, or it can be done another day. The 20%, which is those people, and I'm looking over here because I actually have them written on my wall, all 36 people, so I can be reminded and my subconscious can work on me thinking about them all the time. Those 36 people, I'm going to connect with and make sure that I'm having conversations with no matter what's happening in my life. I've been in the hospital quite a few times because I have asthma and have some things happen like that. And I still make sure that I get in touch with the people and communicate with my relationships and make sure that they're taken care of, because that's the hub of my business. That's the hub of my life. If I let that go, I'm in a worse position than when I started with my kids being sick and everything. If I just don't do that, that puts me in a worse problem. And the really cool part about this is when you have stuff like that happen, whatever it is for you, and your day is shot, your week is shot, your month is shot, the only way to get back control is to actually know the activities that are giving you results. And as odd as it sounds, just being able to do the activities, like I know if I reach out or if I call or the number of people, if I know that and I'm doing that, that gives me some sense of control during a time period where I feel like I have no control. How do you get to the 80-20? You can decipher and pick through and look for yourself what in the past has gotten you results. A book that I love to help you with this, it's called Essentialism by Greg McKeown, and I have done a video about it, so you can go back and look at the video where I break it all down, like the most important parts to me, to get you doing the activities that are truly 100% important to your business. You have to consciously decide these are the things that are important, and when everything else goes to crap, you're going to focus on these things, and you're not going to feel guilty about not doing the other things because you've looked at it ahead of time. You go, okay, this is what's going to sustain me, and maybe I'll even thrive through this because I'm so focused on the important things in my business that you don't feel guilty about it. So it has so many great benefits, not just like people know that the 80-20 rule gets you results, but it helps you through times when you need it, and it helps you build your business. So remember, 20% of what you do gets you 80% of your results. Write down what you think those 20% activities are that no one else could do, or that you think gets you the biggest results. And then I would challenge you to write down a list of people, 20%. Think of the people and start with the number 36. Just trust me and start with 36. As many as you can write down, up to 36, that are the most influential in your business. So that's your 20% of your 80% of energy goes into those 20% of people. So who are those people who you can name off the top of your head that have given you referrals or would give you referrals or have been major supporters of your business? Write them down. So where people fail most with this is when they back off or they cave on their 80 and 20%, where they go, okay, well, I'm just going to go do this for this person who I don't know or isn't influential in my business, and I'm going to not go to my kid's soccer game because this random person wants to go see a house. But once you break that standard that you had, it throws off your whole cycle for your 80-20. It just sucks the energy out of you. Keep your standards. If your standard is to go to something with your kids, go to that. Now, if an A calls you, if one of those 36 people call you and they're in a predicament where they're on the side of the road and they need a ride home, maybe you stop the game and you get out and you call someone to see if they can come pick them up. So you may know that I have 3 kids, 8, 9, and 3, and I'm actually the main person who cares for the 3-year-old, so she's with me a ton. And the 80-20 rule is how I am able to get so much done in such little time. I have other ways and other methods. If you'd like to know those, I'm happy to share them, but I wanted this to be a quick video for you to be able to take in some information and go implement today. So I hope that was helpful. If you got anything out of that, please share this with someone who you think it could be helpful, because the 80-20 rule really can just catapult your business and save you in the times when you're kind of crazy. Remember to hit the subscribe button and give me a little like, because then I know you like content like this. This was totally unscripted. That's you down there, but the camera's up there.
Me and Mommy saying hi to Tama